This is an emergency broadcast. An emergency. A very sad emergency broadcast. Now, I learned the other day, and I'm assuming it's true, I haven't actually been down there, but I heard from someone that Active Scale Models in Hockley is no more. It's shut down forever. And I said, this can't be true. This can't be true. This is a disaster. Active Scale Models was the best RC shop around. Very helpful. Had a reasonable stock. Yes, they did start to stock less Nitro stuff. But that being said, if you wanted Nitro stuff, you could ask them and they'd get it for you. They had a fantastic price range of everything. And it was in a reasonable location as well. Why on earth they shut down, I don't know. But it's a complete disaster. So, Active Scale Models goes back quite a way with me. Now, I can remember the times when I was relatively young, because there was JD Models, which was in Rayleigh High Street. And that was where I got my Savage 21 from. The first ever Nitro car I ever had. I don't know how old I was, around 8 or something like that. And there was that one, but then that shut. And then we used to go to Heath's RC Models. That shut in around 2010, 2011. That was a fantastic shop. Impeccable shop. I got my... Oh, it's gone. I don't know where it is. I got my drift car from there. The HPI Mavic. The K4.6 engine that went in my Savage for a while. I got a lot of stuff from Heath's. There was Sean's RC Models, but that was just nothing but a scam. That was a terrible shop. I hope none of you went to Sean's RC Models. But Active Scale Models in Hockley, that was just impeccable. It used to be owned, I forget the name of the bloke that used to own it. But it was a lovely bloke. I'm terrible with names, so you're going to have to excuse me on the name part. But it was a lovely bloke. I think it was him and his wife that used to run it. And then they sold it to this other bloke, Danny. He could never help you enough. You went in there and you said, I need this. He'd be chasing you around the shop, saying, this is what you want. I can get this, I can get that. It'd help you no end. And if you phoned him up and said, I need this, or I'm not sure, but do I need this, or can you get this? He would do everything he could to get you what you needed. So it's a great shame that we hear that Active Scale Models has shut. Very saddening. I don't really know. I'm going to try and find out the details, and I'll update everybody when I can with what's happening now. Are they going to open up another shop? Because I do know, I think one of the business partners had another shop somewhere in Sittingbourne. So whether they're just moving the whole operation to that one shop, I'm not sure yet. And, you know, and closing down the little shop in Hockley, I don't know. But it's terrible. And I can remember the days when we'd all be out and about. We'd be zipping around the park, zipping everywhere, and we'd run out of Nitro. Where do we go? Active Scale Models, you know? Get another bottle of Nitro. Yep, we go. Right, let's get a bottle of Nitro. In fact, this very bottle, this bottle of Nitro came from Active Scale Models. Maybe I won't use the rest of it. Maybe I'll use it like that. I'll keep it like that. And I'll keep it as a memorial bottle of Nitro fuel from Active Scale Models. Andrew was the chap who owned it before. That was it, Andrew. Devastated. Absolutely devastated. I want you to let me know. Comment. When or do you think soon one of your favourite local RC shops is going to end up shutting down business for good? I think it's incredibly sad. I mean, businesses and shops shut down every day. And these days, it's very much stiff competition between the ones that can have a good online presence and the ones that don't. Take Wheelspin Models, for example. They've got a massive online presence. most of their sales, I don't know figures because nobody would tell me any information if I asked them. But most of their figures, most of their sales will be from online, from their website. There won't be many that come from their actual shop. I am actually surprised that they even have a shop. There are many shops that don't have a physical shop. They just have a warehouse or a unit, or what used to be a shop, which is now closed to the public, and it's an office with the warehouse at the back where they post their products from. Because they don't, all their sales are from online, so it's all been posted out. ActiveScale never really had a very good website. It's very unfortunate, but their website was rubbish. It was as simple as that. Everything was constantly out of stock on the website, but if you asked them on the phone, oh yeah, we got that, but it's not in stock on their website, so nobody could buy anything. So their website was crap. But I think that was probably one of the main reasons why they weren't selling much. And obviously that's why they shut down. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. I'm so devastated I had to get a glass of orange juice just to calm down. Anyway, I want comments from you. I want to know, did you ever go to ActiveScale models? Did you ever buy anything from ActiveScale models? I've been recommending ActiveScale models since I've been doing this channel. 15 years. Did you actually ever go there? Did you experience the experience of going into that shop? It used to be like an Aladdin's cave. There was stuff everywhere. Aeroplanes hanging from the ceiling. Shelves full of stuff. You know. There was just products everywhere. Old stuff, new stuff, this and that. And when it changed owners, it then thinned out a bit. They went through the lot. I don't know what happened to the stuff they got rid of, but they got rid of a lot of stuff. And it was a lot more thin down shop. You go in there was a display cabinet with a few crawlers on, a bits and bobs. You go here and a bit more, some more stuff here and some more stuff there. But that was it. And it was mainly aimed at painting, woodwork, you know, electric and stuff like that. They'd come away from nitro and petrol, which is a big shame. But they thought that was where the market is going. And I know a lot of you will agree with that. A lot of you will agree the market's not going with nitro anymore, the market's going with electric. Well, maybe so. But that's what happened. Either way, whatever happened, it's extremely sad. And for people that live in that area, including my area, because ActiveScale Models was only an hour's drive for me, you know, I didn't go there as often as I would have liked to, because I don't buy as many things as I would like to buy. But if I bought anything, I would always go there first to see what they had, if they could get me what I wanted. And if they couldn't get it or whatever, then obviously I'd go somewhere else. But I would always go there first, my first choice. Or at least phone them up and say, hey, can you get what I want? You know what I mean? So, with anyone within an hour's radius of that shop now, to my knowledge, there isn't any other shops, any other RC shops, physical shops. It's all going to have to be online, which is incredibly sad. Incredibly sad. Not going to be able to just go to a shop now. You know, walk into a shop and browse around and look at some stuff on shelves, you know, and go, oh, I quite like that, I'm going to buy that. No, it's all going to have to be on the old computer. A lot of people don't even have a computer these days. They have this mobile pocket computer and they go bloop, 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 bloop. And before you know it, ding, ding, dong, the doorbell's ringing and there's a parcel at the door. Mad. The experience of going to a shop is fading. Please let me know, has your local RC shop vanished? This is incredibly sad. If it's vanished, we need to bring some back. We need to bring some back. I'm going to make it my goal in life. I'm going to make it my goal however long it takes. However long it takes. And I'm not going to listen to any of you lot. You'll never do that. It's not possible these days. It's not, well, to be fair, it probably isn't possible. But I like trying to do the not possible. I'm going to get as much as I can, and probably in about 60 years time, when it's all faded away anyway, I'm going to make an RC shop, right? And it's going to be based on nitro and petrol. It's going to be based on the internal combustion engine. None of this electric stuff. I don't care if people want electric. They have to not have it. Good old, tried and tested internal combustion engine. It's going to be an RC shop all for the internal combustion engine. There's going to be RC boats, planes, cars, trucks, all nitro or petrol. I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring back the physical shop. You watch. I will do it. I will. Because we can't have physical shops dying out. We can't have them disappearing into thin air, leaving way for online shopping only, because we can't have that. We've had JD Models, a great shop. Heath's RC Models, one of the best RC shops around, disappeared. And now, 14 years after Heath's RC Models, Active Scale Models is no more. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say. Absolutely nothing. That is it. I wanted to let you lot know the information. I think we should all have a minute's silence in respect and remembrance of all of the RC shops, including Active Scale Models, that have shut down in the course of humanity. At the end of this video, there will be a minute's silence. I strongly encourage you all to participate in the minute's silence. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, love life, and don't let your local model shop disappear. Go to the shop. Go to it. Even if you think to yourself, I don't think they're going to have what I want, just pick up the phone. Meep, meep. Hello there. Have you got what I want? Just ask them, because they might be able to get it if they haven't got it. And then you're supporting them. Yeah? You're supporting them. And then you just get in the car and you go down and you pick it up. Or if you can't drive, something's happened to you, at least if you buy it and they post it to you, you're buying from that shop. So just try. Don't let your local one die. It's important that we support local things around us. Cheerio.